Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today I'll be reviewing what is a power bank. I have three kinds of power banks here. I have one on the floor. I actually got another one over there. Power bank is really any kind of battery pack that you can use to charge other devices, whether it be a coffee maker, a cell phone, a laptop, a tablet, some lights like the one that's over here, even a light like this. I can plug in the USB-C to any of the USB-A ports in here and be able to charge the light. So these are great for when you have when there's a power outage, or you need to you're going camping, you want to bring something light with you as a backup to your regular phone battery, especially if you use it a lot for maps, things of that nature, or in your vehicle as a backup, or in your storm kit. Everybody should have a storm kit, whether it be hurricane, fire, earthquake, natural disaster stuff, flooding, crazy heat and brownouts because it's 105 degrees outside and 90% humidity, and you can probably hear how I'm breathing. It's affecting my asthma. But if you don't have a place that has constant air conditioning because of the weather and because the power company says, oh, we don't have enough power to run everything, at least you can charge your phone or whatever else. And they have much bigger ones like Jackery's, which is a brand that you can charge much bigger things with. And they usually use solar generation or a vehicle, an electric generator to charge them. I don't have one. Not that I don't want one, I do want one, whether it be a Jackery or PLX brand or any PLX devices or anything else. I just don't have the fundage, reliable fundage, to be able to get one. So I rely on these three, these main three, and there's a couple more I'm going to show you. So other than this one, the RAVPower, I don't even know if they're in business anymore, and this one works out great. The iHome, I don't know if they're in business anymore either. So these are relatively old because they are USB, micro USB for charging. So not a C, not a B, not an A, but a micro USB, which is a little annoying, but I have plenty of those cables around because I have a lot of things that use them. So we'll start off with this one. So this is the old iHome. This is the IH-PP2014. Yeah, it's a 2014 model, so it's old, made in China. 5 volt 2 amp input, 5 volt 2.4 output, 10,000 milliamp. This will charge my phone, my Samsung S8, which is obviously it's an older phone, like 12 times over. Sorry, had something come across the screen there. It's got two USB-A ports, and there's the micro USB, and it's really hard to tell. Right now it's about half charged. There's 4 lights on there. Now they don't look bright. Let me turn this side light off. But when this thing's got full power, it leaves a blue light across the room, which is really obnoxious. But at least you can see it from a distance. You could probably read by it when it's fully charged. There we go. 2 taps turns it off. Sorry for the brightness. So that's a 10,000 milliamp. I'm going to go to the RAVPower next, and this one is a little bit more of a pain in the butt. This is the newest one I have, and it's the biggest pain in the butt I have. This is the RAVPower. This is the Extreme Series RP-PB41, 26,800 milliamp. Input is 5 volt 2.1 amp max. Output 5 volt 5.5 max. Total of 2.4 max each. So there it is on the end here. It says iSmart on the USB-A ports, and the in port is again a micro USB. So this is a little bit heavier. This is probably about 1.5 pounds. The iHome one is probably about 8 ounces, about half a pound. So, a little button on top here. Can't really see it. This one's also half charged. This is, well, 2.6 times more than the iHome. So lots of power for me to charge lights and cell phones with that one, even a laptop or two. This one, this is a solar. You see right now it's got one bar on it. It's got a little ring on the end. It's got all these little rubber feet on it. Got a button at the end here for lights, which I can never get to work properly. There's a specific way to get them to work. It didn't come with any instructions. This was actually came with a kit. Some of the first aid kit stuff I got from my medic. They don't sell this anymore, as far as I know. It's just a cheap one, is my opinion anyway. Got a little little compass in the back, which is not particularly useful because on the inside of the case it's metal, so it kind of just goes towards that anyway. This one here is 4,000 milliamp lithium polymer, micro USB input, 5 volt 2 amp, total output 5 volt 2 amp, solar output 5 volt 200 milliamp. The LED power is 2.4 watts. I can never open this thing when I need to. Hold on. Had to pry that open. On the inside you can see the two USB ports, USB-A's, and the micro USB. Now, the big problem with this, I know there's another button in here. I found it one time to turn the light on. I couldn't remember how to do it anymore. There's a trick to get the light on. I don't know. So that's a pain in the butt. I can never get the light to work when I need it to. I want to say it's in the front here, but I was never able to get the damn thing to work most of the time. The big problem with these, you look, even the on-off button doesn't do anything. Yeah, nothing. So maybe it doesn't have enough power to run the light. The solar, they tell you to only use the solar in an emergency. Most of the solar, not all, but most of the solar battery packs, battery banks, power banks, become super hot in the sun. Direct sunlight, although charges the battery, it also heats the battery. And they are prone to fire and explosion, especially if left out in direct sunlight on a cloudless day. So I typically do not, like when I store this in a closet or in one of the bags, I usually keep it face down so the solar panel is not working. I know it sounds like a great idea, but it's not used real well, and they are prone to fire and explosions. And then whatever batteries on the inside will leak. Lithium ion. There's a lithium or polymer on the back, so it'll make a really good hand warmer, and that'll be bad. So what else can be a power bank? Well, this Coastlight is a power bank too. So I've already done a review on this, so I'll put the video in the description. And I'll show you where you can buy it online if you're interested. So in the back here, the 2100 milliamp, 7.77 watts, lithium polymer, 3.7 volts. It pretty much just replaces 3 AA batteries, but it's chargeable. It's got a little light on it when it does charge. And there, you can't see it on that end, but they're there. These are magnets. I can stick it to something that's metal. Makes sense, like the inside of a hood for a vehicle, or sorry about that. Sometimes I struggle getting that line back up. So this is, of course, a flashlight. Nice little flashlight. it'll charge that just fine. This of course is adjustable that way, and 180 degrees, got different settings. So how is this a power pack? Well, it actually has an output right here. So, well, you can actually charge that way, but you can also use it as an output. But the thing on the bottom, you can also charge with it as well. Charge and pull power from. It'll work both ways. So what else? What else can be a power pack? Well, let's go really old school. Something that got me through Superstorm Sandy when we had no power for 2 weeks. So let me take this out of the way and get out this gigantic thing, which still works. There we go. This is an air compressor. This is made by Slime. It's 230 psi rechargeable air compressor. All right. Let's see if I can zoom out, see the whole thing. There we go. Well, there's the rest of my messy desk. So, got that. And in the front here, you have, so we can get a little bit better light in there for you. So we got battery indicator, high, low when it's charged. Got a gauge on top. Got a little fuse, 5 amp fuse, 5 or 15. Sorry, 15 amp fuse. Got a charge port, and it does have the charger in it if necessary. It's got a compressor, which is not on because of that, and it has a cigarette lighter hole. So you can take a regular cigarette lighter outlet that'll go to your USB-C or micro or whatever you have, put it in here, put your charger in there, and then charge your phone. This is what I used during Hurricane Sandy. So this, if I take the light away, you'll see it is on high. It's good. I'm not going to turn this on because I'm on a glass desk. I don't want it to break the desk. But this is a bit more old school, but works. Now, I did have to replace the battery that was in here. This used to have a lead acid battery. It now has a, I think it's an AGM battery in here. I replaced it about 3 years ago because this is probably 10, 15 years old. I don't know if they have any specs on it. Let's take a look. HC0083740, made in China. They're not holding hand while operating, place compressor on the ground. Yeah, it's all that blah 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 stuff. But there is a brand new battery on the inside, and I do keep it fully charged. It's old school, but it is a backup. So that works. So anything that you have that can charge a phone, charge a small flashlight, charge a big flashlight. Ow. Charge a big flashlight like that. You even charge that, which I just did a review on. All of those will work on these and many, many more. As I said, I don't recommend this one. It's garbage as far as I'm concerned. I'm probably just going to take it apart and steal parts out of it. The iHome and the RAVPower, these were good back in the day. I don't believe either of these is made anymore. I couldn't find anything when I was looking for them. But not a big deal. There's plenty out there on the market. So I'm going to leave a generalized link in the description for Amazon if you're interested to like kind of power packs. I'm also going to leave one in there for big power, the really big boxes, the ones that are sized like car batteries, that you can run 120 volt or 240 volt, multiple USB ports, and those in there too. Those are significantly more. They start usually around $300 for the cheapest, and they go all the way up to like $8 grand. When I bought this one, I think this was like $25. The iHome one was probably $20, but they were, significantly farther apart. Sometimes if you see me, I'll have a cable, a short cable coming out of here straight into my phone as I walk, because this is about phone size. So if you've ever carried 2 phones in your pocket, That's pretty much what that is. So you can go for a really long run time if you need it. But that's it. If I get any other kind of something like a Jackery or something of that nature in the future, you will see it. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.